With a net worth of over $2 billion, Elon Musk has redefined what success looks like. But what is the secret to his fortune and fame? And can you follow his life hacks to make your way to the top? You bet. Most successful people in the world have a set of daily habits that set them apart from the rest and help pave the way to greater heights. Let's jump straight into all that makes Elon Musk, well, Elon Musk. You gotta admit, he's one of the most fascinating CEOs in the world. This South African tech tycoon is a market leader in renewable energy and electric vehicles. He also founded SpaceX, a corporation that aims to make space travel accessible to everyone. It would be an enormous understatement to say that the CEO of Tesla and SpaceX, the founder of the Boring Company, and a co-founder of Neuralink and OpenAI, is a very busy man. Plus, with a net worth of $201.3 billion, he is also among the wealthiest men in the world. And even though Musk was born into a wealthy family, accumulating so much money still requires effort and hard work. Which makes you think, how does he organize his day so that he can work on his vision of making space travel a reality, while also setting the pace in the EV and renewable energy markets? He has the same 24 hours each day that we do, right? So how does he handle everything? How does he manage to get so much done in such a short amount of time? And what can we learn from it? Apparently, a lot. Get a pen and paper, folks. Musk is what you would describe as a workaholic, claiming to have put in consistent 80 to 100-hour work weeks. But honestly, seeing his accomplishments, maybe there's a method to his madness. Around 7 in the morning is when he gets out of bed and takes a shower to get his day going. The billionaire admits he often skips breakfast, and when he doesn't, he likes an omelet. Then he splits his work between his different businesses and spends the most of his time on engineering and design tasks. Now, meetings and workflow are given top priority by Musk, who also routinely ends meetings early and aggressively avoids holding pointless ones that should have been an email. But when not working, he enjoys drinking whiskey or wine, watching anime, and tweeting to unwind before he goes to bed at 1 a.m. Okay, not the best sleeping routine, but maybe that works for him. The point is, he kickstarts each day by doing his most important work first. He normally begins his day super early and spends at least 30 minutes responding to important emails. Musk takes care to eliminate anything that is not thought essential, concentrating exclusively on the most crucial matters. So, find the most crucial task you have to complete today and start there. It needs to be the single factor that has the greatest influence on your job. Before going on to anything else, use the 80-20 rule to help you figure it out and develop a habit of doing it. Musk keeps a fairly strict schedule and works in multiple locations each day. He continuously tries to maximize his time because of this. In fact, the tech genius gave some tips on how to improve his time management skills, talking about the importance of a feedback loop, as in constantly reflecting on what you've done and how you could improve. Elon Musk's work ethic includes taking into account both his own and other people's feedback. He advises entrepreneurs to seek out input, ideally critical feedback, because even though it may initially hurt, you usually end up benefiting much from it. The Tesla CEO also emphasizes on selecting employees who are experts in their field and capable of giving reliable feedback. Increasing efficiency, speeding up implementation, and producing a better end result are all benefits of shortening feedback loops. And the best part of this productivity tip is that it applies to both your personal and professional lives. You can apply it to your own life by asking for input from your team on any ongoing efforts to improve a certain product, feature, management approach, business procedure. Watch your quality of work change. Okay, what does Musk do when he's not working? He's often said that he wishes he could skip exercising altogether. Naturally, though, he continues to. The guy dabbles in taekwondo, karate, judo, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu in addition to lifting some weights on his own. What say you then? If Musk, who works between 85 and 100 hours per week, understands the value of staying physically active, the same old justifications won't cut it now. It's work hard, play hard for this guy. And in order to be more productive, Musk divides his time into a series of 5-minute chunks, just like Bill Gates does. The lesson here is that you must time block and arrange your day in advance so that you can focus all of your energy on a single task without becoming sidetracked. The outcome? Massive productivity boost. Also, time is money. You can't just be handing it out if you want to become a billionaire. Musk typically avoids phone calls in favor of emails and texts so he can respond to them at his own convenience and maintain his rigid daily routine. And get this, to prevent spammers and randoms from flooding his inbox, he also chooses to use a mysterious email address. What does all this mean to you? Find ways to overcome each of the major distractions you face on a daily basis. Don't fall into that trap. Elon Musk strategically multitasks as part of his work ethic. He batch processes many tasks, which is a billionaire productivity trick whenever it's possible. For instance, he attends meetings over lunch and responds to emails while eating. So write down all your general activities for the day and week, and then look for the ones that can be grouped together to locate extra activities you can stack. Try the batch trick a few times and reorder tasks according to your convenience. What's more, instead of using a to-do list, the most effective people work from their calendar schedule because they're limited in time and help you better understand it. Calendars make it simple to work out how much time you have each week to do projects. Your productivity can be increased by segmenting your days into manageable chunks and arranging things on your calendar. If 5 minutes are too extreme, breaking the days up into 30-minute blocks is the most effective approach to organize your work. Choose a time that's most convenient for you and your task at hand. Having said that, Elon Musk's habit to give firms' projects excessively aggressive timelines is probably one of the most infamous personality quirks. He uses stretch objectives to change perceptions. As in, once something is established as being possible, the probability of it happening increases. This way, he gets twice as much out of everyone else. For instance, Tesla's original schedule called for the Roadster to begin selling in 2006. The manufacturer repeatedly postponed that date until the car was finally made available in 2008. Tesla delivered the first entirely battery-powered electric car, despite doing so nearly 2 years beyond the deadline. Setting stretch objectives is meant to help you step outside of your comfort zone. When you keep doing what you've done in the past, you will never grow. Attempting something, even if you fail, is the key. You will outperform everyone who never tried if you set out to accomplish 5 great goals and only succeed in 2 of them. Stretch objectives are more demanding in terms of work quantity and quality, and they push you to innovate more frequently. And when you work toward achieving a goal, your skills develop to the level at which they must. So spend a little time the next time you're establishing plans for work to include a stretch objective. Push yourself to achieve 50% more than what your typical aim calls for. Now, while we're at it, let's talk about the importance of having a growth mindset. For context, in 2004, Elon wanted to find the cost of an electromechanical actuator, which was $120,000. Using a first principles approach, Musk dissected the necessary parts and requested Steve Davis, who is currently SpaceX Director of Advanced Projects, to construct one from the ground up for less than $5,000. The actuator, costing $3,900, was designed and constructed by Davis over the course of 9 months and was launched into orbit by a Falcon 1 rocket. You see, Elon is never content with what's already there. Despite the immense success of his companies, Musk knows that there's always room for development. There is always a better, quicker, or less expensive method to complete a task. This is what's referred to as a growth mentality, a crucial ability that sets successful people apart from everyone else. If you have a growth mentality, you're aware that anything is possible to learn with extra effort. And if you don't succeed, you try again until you come up with a workable answer. A fixed mindset is the opposite, when the status quo is never questioned. The fact that that's how we do things around here will mean that things remain as they are for the foreseeable future. When preconceived ideas are accepted as universal truths rather than being challenged, people become stagnant. It's something you should never do if you want to grow and move forward in life. A growth-oriented mindset, on the other hand, advances both our personal and professional life. Even if you only achieve tiny wins each day, they add up over time. Know that taking up challenging issues, questions, and challenges leads to growth. You must teach your brain to view setbacks and challenges as progress, as moving closer to the answer if you want to succeed. Yep, that's a major billionaire life hack for you guys. Now, most of us start to relax around 6 or 7 o'clock, but then most of us aren't attempting to reach Mars either. A typical workday for Musk ends about 10 p.m., but recently he's chosen to work less to spend more time with his family. As a father of 7, he prioritizes spending time with his kids and has been known to take them along on business trips, particularly those that take him abroad. Also, he consumes the majority of his calories at night because he's too preoccupied with work during the day to remember to eat. When Elon does decide to relax, he does so by reading and watching anime, particularly Evangelion and Death Note. Since his early years, Musk has been an avid reader, spending up to 10 hours a day on books. This IT genius is known for setting aside just enough time before bed to read in order to find direction and inspiration for his endeavors. Just so you know, reading has been proven to improve confidence, decision-making, empathy, and even avoid depression. Oh, and spending time with books might be good for your health too. While some aspects of Musk's schedule, working 100 hours a week and barely sleeping or eating, may not seem like the best, there's no doubt that he's achieved remarkable success because of his daily habits. His work ethic has made crazy concepts a reality, and you can do it too now. Just remember that routines are holy. Avoid wasting time and do more when needed. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. In your professional life, there will be times when a little more work is necessary, like Elon realized with Tesla. Do you have a strong enough desire to reach your objectives to put in the extra effort required? Recognize when those times are and be prepared to rise to the challenge. Let us know in the comments below what you think of Elon's daily habits and which of these you'll be adding to your routine. Make sure to drop us a like and subscribe for more tips and tricks from the lives of successful entrepreneurs.